Praise the Lord. Welcome to Work-Rev.Dr.Polimetla YouTube channel. I am Reverend Dr. Polimetla from Movva, Krishna district, Andhra Pradesh, India. You are most welcome. Subscribe my channel, pray for my ministry, and encourage. You are most welcome anytime. Today, from scriptures, John 14:13 to 14, prayer is the greater work. I tell you the truth, anyone who believes in me will do the same works I have done, and even greater works, because I am going to with the Father. You can ask for anything in my name, and I will do it, so that the Son can bring glory to the Father. You ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. Jesus. John 14, chapter 13 and 14. Jesus gave us two secrets. Jesus gave us two secrets for doing greater works than what he did. The first is, ask for anything in my name. Ask for anything in my name, and I will do it. The second is like unto the first. Ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. He replied the same strategy twice, as if so to stress its importance. Jesus also gives us two full parables to emphasize the same point. The parable of persistent widow and that of the persistent friend at the midnight. After all that Jesus taught about prayer, one would think that spending much time in prayer is no-brainer. But tragically, many don't seem to get it, judging by the amount of time the church spends in prayer or the number of people attending a prayer meeting. When Billy Graham was asked about the secret behind his successful evangelistic campaign, his answer was first prayer, second prayer, and third prayer. For the Church of Jesus Christ to glory of God and do his greater works, it must pray more. Prayer is the greater work. When we pray, God is going to move. Nowadays, prayer is less, works are more. To be fair, the church in countries like India, China, South Korea, etc. seem to be relatively spend more time in prayer than many Western nations who initially brought Christianity to them. That seems to explain why these countries are even rising economically and beating the recession that prevails in other parts of the world. But untold millions and dying untold every day, and much more needs to be done in the area of prayer, evangelism, and greater works. In this book, the utmost for his highest, Oswald Chambers wrote, prayer does not equip us for greater works. Prayer is the greater work. And we think of prayer as some common exercise of our higher powers that simply prepares us for God's work in the teachings of Jesus Christ. Prayer is the working of miracle of redemption in me, which produce the miracle of redemption in others through the power of God. The way fruit remains from the is through prayer. We must go to God as His child, because only a child gets his prayer answered. A wise man does not. Matthew 11:25. Prayer is the battle, and it makes no difference where you are. However, God may engineer your circumstances. Your duty is to pray. Your duty is to pray. Never allow yourself this thought, I am of no use where I am, because you certainly cannot be used where you have not yet been placed. Wherever God has placed you, and whatever your circumstances, you should pray, continually offering up prayers to Him. And He promises, whatever you ask in my name, that I will choose. John 14:13. Whatever you ask in my name, that I will choose. That we refuse to pray unless it thrills or excites us, which is the most intense from spiritual selfishness. Pray the Lord of the harvest to send the laborers into His harvest. Matthew 9:38. There is nothing thrilling about laboring person work, but it is the laboring person who makes the ideas of the genius possible. And it is the laboring saints who makes the ideas of his master possible. When you labor at prayer, from God's perspective, there are always results. God bless you. Subscribe Reverend Dr. Polimetla. Pray Bethel Resurrection Festival and encourage and support April 14th onwards. God bless you.